There is new hope for all people that have lost funds in Bitforex, and there is also new hope for everyone who is invested in the Ecomi token since a long time. So let's check that out right now. Hey everyone, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another quick video update. And if you enjoy these very quick updates, then please smash up the like button right now. Let me know by liking and subscribing that you want more of that. And I quickly want to thank all of my rare hodlers, everyone who is subscribed to this channel, for supporting me on this journey. But let's jump right in. So I have been quiet on the whole Bitforex topic since about a month. Why? Because there was nothing new and there's no reason to get everyone crazy about something where there is literally no news or no progress. But right now, there is something new to report about, and that is why I wanted to bring this to your attention. So we have here a tweet from Ben Jorgensen, and actually that tweet is already about 2 to 3 days old. And Ben Jorgensen is the CEO and co-founder of Constellation Network, which has the ticker DAG, and Lattice Exchange, which has the ticker LTX. Now, the first one is the one here in question because there were significant amounts for holders and also of the token in general on the Bitforex exchange. And he's in general an entrepreneur in the blockchain, in the crypto space. So we see here this tweet: "Good morning, Constellation. I recently spoke to the leadership of Bitforex to gain some understanding on the turn of events on the exchange. It appears that they were instructed to cease operations by the Chinese government without notice. They are diligently working with their lawyers to come to an agreement with the Chinese and get back to business. Their willingness to talk with me and address my concerns and our community's concerns was a step forward and a show of good faith to finding a resolution for the assets locked up on the platform." Now that is very interesting. So first of all, we are not talking about Ecomi here yet. This is Constellation. Now there is a community that has their funds locked in just as everyone in Ecomi or the people from Teller and so on. And actually he has apparently gotten into contact. Now that the Chinese, before we had seen that the Japanese regulators were cracking down on Bitforex and issued notices about the illegitimacy of the exchange, now we have the Chinese here. And to be quite frank, we cannot joke with China or Chinese in terms of crypto and crypto regulation and everything else, right? We have seen before, throughout the bear market, that executives of crypto exchanges, crypto projects and so on were just disappearing and or having bigger troubles with the authorities just by being in crypto or having some things that were not in accordance to the regulation. So probably when the Chinese government cracks down on you and basically orders you without notice to cease operation, and you might be even as someone that is affected in a higher position in China, then you might have a big problem and you might just shut down and not communicate anything, and maybe you're even sitting with your authorities with maybe limited freedom. So that could be an explanation of why there's no communication. On the other hand, why and how can you communicate with Ben Jorgensen but not put out a tweet to everyone else on the Bitforex Twitter? So this could be someone that is not in China, not in Japan, but maybe outside, who could just communicate what's going on. And unfortunately, the Bitforex channel on Twitter is still silent since the 21st of February, when we were reporting about the entire situation as much as possible on this channel. So we have a little bit of hope here from Jorgensen, but it's not really confirmed because there's only one person claiming that they had access, and actually around that there's not much news coming out, not other people that had any responses. So we have to take this all with a grain of salt, but there is hope. Now let's get into Ecomi, because also Ecomi has some things going on that are very interesting. We know from our frequent Crypto Morning Coffee live streams as well as videos that we have been in a trading range here, upper and lower range, since technically 500 days or so. So very long range. And it is for many holders exhausting that everything in the price range is just in these boundaries of, let's say, 0001 and 000 or 001 and 0005, so to say. So basically what we're having is that on a macro scale, this price gets traded around by whales, and I make this argument all the time, between these two levels until whales are done. So the token is heavily dominated by whales because there is just so little exposure for the mass users. So there's almost basically no exchange since Bitforex went down for US citizens to use, which is a lot of volume that comes from the US for every crypto project. But then also there is in general less volume, and it's really hard to get the Ecomi token as a regular user, especially when you're in the US. Now this is changing now, apparently. Again, not confirmed yet, but we saw the same thing with BitGet about a month ago. So here we see Crypto Bro, highly recommended to follow him in terms of insights on Bitcoin ETFs, but also on the Ecomi token and what's going on the VV app. So here we see Omi to be listed on Mexc official in the coming weeks. Source, Ecomi transfer of 73 million to Mexc official. Now Mexc is a relatively popular exchange against the opinion on some people on Twitter, because Mexc is running high value promotions with big YouTubers. Mexc is a trader account, and Mexc is an account where you have, or an exchange where you have a lot of these small cap tokens that some traders want to find out very early. So a lot of the tokens that are first only on Uniswap and some of the DEXs, they relatively quickly come out on Mexc. So that in general I think is a good thing for Ecomi. Not that Ecomi is a new coin, but it's a coin that has not really pumped yet, and maybe there are a lot of traders that would like to acquire Ecomi for future pumps if they are convinced that this streak of exchanges is coming on. Now, how do we know that this is real? So according to Crypto Bro, this address here is basically the address of issuance to the Mexc account. So here we see the address of mexc.com, and we see that there is apparently a transfer of 40,000 USDC, which we see here in the list, but then also three charges of Omi token in 3 badges. So we see here really that Ecomi token has been transferred, and we see that this all happened basically in the same hour. So this about 40 hours ago, and we see that this came, it seems to have come all from the same wallet, which we see here, right? So this wallet, these wallets we can check out. This is an inflow to Mexc, and I think they have done a test transfer here, so 40,000 USDC in and then out again. But here we really see that this is the Ecomi token, right? So overall we have the 73 million Ecomi tokens here, and the same thing happened for BitGet 2 to 3 weeks before the BitGet exchange got announced and confirmed. So I would say more likely than not, there is this Mexc exchange coming. It's a high probability, and as we see here also, the tier A tokens, for example, they have this 40k plus 40k USD rule to be listed. This is from another exchange, but it could be there and thereabout also for Mexc to get listed. So I think we're going to get this exchange listing, and hopefully that will again benefit the volume, the price, and the overall visibility, so that at some point whales will release the Ecomi token out of this tidal lock, so that we can challenge new highs here for the Ecomi token. But if you enjoy this, let me know in the comments below what do you think about all of this. Also, make sure to smash up the like button to motivate me to bring more of these quick video updates even on Easter holidays, right? And wherever you are on the world, have a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And I see you in the next video or live stream.